अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। तो गाइज आज का जो हमारा टेक वीडियो का टॉपिक है वो इस हवाले से है कि आज की वीडियो में आपको सारे डिटेल्स देने वाला हूँ कि इंगेज यूर व्यूअर्स। सबसे पहले मैं आपको टिप्स एंड गाइड्स इंगेजिंग यूर ऑडियंस के रिलेटेड मैं आपको सारी डिटेल्स देने वाला हूँ। इंगेजिंग यूर ऑडियंस एंड design an effective introduction, engage the audience, get them interested, give them a reason to listen. How? Number 1, describe a scene or a character, tell a story, share a personal experience, relate to a recent event, and piggyback on a previous speaker's remark or theme. Point out something important about the audience or the current setting. Show a compelling visual image. Ask a provocative question. State a fact that is troubling, amusing, or remarkable. Spell out what is at stake for your listeners. Offer a humorous observation or anecdote. Explain your own interest in the topic. Tell listeners what the topic has to do with them. Focus the presentation. Tell listeners what it's about. State the presentation's goal or your thesis or research question. Tell listeners what they will learn. Preview what is to follow your points, your approach, or the type of content. Gear your content to your listeners' knowledge, experience, and interests. Number 1, define unfamiliar terms. Number 2, use concrete specific examples to illustrate points. Tell stories. Number 3, make statistics meaningful. Use graphics to help clarify numerical data around of big numbers. Interpret stats, translate them into human terms, make comparisons. Number 4, use analogies to relate the unknown to the known. It is a kind of like build audience involvement by making your subject immediate, personal, and local. Connect to the here and now. Refer to your listeners' experience. Mention your own experience. Personalize the subject when that is appropriate. Highlight the local struggle, local angle, a person, a place, an event. Bring it home. Guide your listeners. Use previous and summarize previews. Tell listeners what is coming next or how you are going to develop a point. For instance, in a discussion of why discrepancies exist between cars' EPA gas mileage ratings and actual gas mileage, you might say, first I am going to explain how the EPA arrives at its numbers. Then I will explain how the consumers union conducts its tests. Summarize, remind listeners of what is important in what was just covered. A summary is especially useful in reframing or refocusing the discussion after a string of supporting details or after a fairly lengthy discussion of a point. Use signposts and transitions. Signposts are words or phrases such as in the first place. The second issue is the key argument is etc. They tell the audience where they are in the presentation and flag what is important to note or remember. तो बेसिकली ये थी आज की हमारी बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन इसी रिलेटेड, एंगेज यूर व्यूअर्स के रिलेटेड। उम्मीद है गाइस मेरी आपको ये वाली वीडियो पसंद आई होगी। अगर पसंद आई हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक करना, कमेंट करना, शेयर करना और अगर मेरे चैनल पे नए हैं तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करके साथ में बेल आइकन को भी ज़रूर दबाना। तो मिलते हैं एक नेक्स्ट इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियो के साथ, तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़।